Hey guys, I'm Vilisink. Welcome back to the channel and Raid Shadow Legends. So in today's video, I believe I may have one, but I want to just talk about Rotos. Talk about how much I like him, where I use him, how he's kitted out, like good things, bad things. And hopefully this has relevant information for anybody that's pulled one, or maybe has one, doesn't use him, or they feel like his nerf as far as his block revive is a big thing, etc. We'll go over all that. So first and foremost, we always look at aesthetics, and there's nothing wrong here at all. The body shape, the movement, just the flow of the animation, color tones. Cool, one of my favourite designs by far. If I'm looking at one of my favourite designs, I would say it's this one, skin tone, just the overall feel of the champion. He looks like a lost groom for sure. I'll agree with that. Base HP is just under 12,000, which for an attack champion is, I'm not going to say good or bad, I'm going to say it's just like maybe 40-50% of the way up. Attack nice and high, 1520, which you would expect to get. Defense is also high, which is strange, at 1266. I'm not too sure about that, but it helps him stay alive, makes him more sustainable. I think he gained the defense, and they just decided to make his HP lower for a gag, potentially. Because whenever I see other attack-based champions with high defense, it's weird. Speed is a base of 90. Plus I have 85 extra. Crit rate, crit damage is just, I think, normal for your attack, 6-star attack champions. 63%. Base is just at 40, and accuracy is 131. And basically, when I build him, I'm looking for attack, crit stats, and speed. That's it. There's no speed there, no speed there. But we have speed. More crit stats here, crit damage, speed. If we can see the gauntlets, if they're loading up, the game is slightly laggy. So 80% crit damage, broken sets all the way, unless you know you can do it in a set. Go for what works. So I also get crit rate, I get speed, I do get flat attack, but the small flat attack at a certain point actually becomes quite important. Attack percent chest, 40% crit rate on it, some speed. Accuracy is not necessarily important. Speed boots, obviously. You could have him slower, you could make him so vicious and make him 130 speed, 140 speed. A lot of people do that to take advantage of his passive, where he cannot be one-shotted, or it's to do with his shield. It was like a subtle nerf, but he's still decent. So yeah, I give him this boots. He had speed boost with defense previously. Did nothing for him whatsoever. 20% attack. Looks pretty solid to me. So I think I'm quite happy with how I have him built there. I will show accessories. I'm always looking to rebuild this champion. I just don't quite have certain pieces in Savage set I would like to get. This is taking too damn long. Come on, game, are you retarded? It's Palladium, don't answer that. Yeah, you fucking are. So attack with defense, attack, yes I know. I have to check for better ones, but at the time this must have been the better one for attack percentage. Still 17%. Yes, there's defense. It's very weird. It's not a stat I would idolize over. Would have preferred HP percentage or just flat attack, in all fairness. Obviously, crit damage amulet. Some small bit of attack at the bottom. You take it where you can get it. Now, what is his banner? Because I'm not sure what banner it is, and if the game continues to take so long, we won't find out. So we can maybe change that. An attack banner, 15 speed, defense HP. So the banner is kind of very mediocre. So apart from the banner, I suppose I'm happy with everything else. happy with how he's built to a certain respect. So I built mine 22,061 HP. Low HP, but he's into nuke. He does damage. He obviously has his A2 where he can get HP back, so he can kind of sustain. 4.8k attack, quite proud of. Defense 2229, really high, not a huge fan, but it doesn't do him wrong when he mitigates a lot of damage from an enemy attack. 175 speed, 105 crit rate, 255 crit damage, so he lays people down. 115 resistance and 131 accuracy. So now, like I say, I build mine full nuke. The accuracy is there from the Great Hall upgrades and just random weapons. I can't really change it. If I could, I would potentially put it down further. And in the team he's in, I would just make sure that there was a decreased defense champion. Potentially a weakened champion also. Drop that debuffs because Rotos is obviously going last. 4th or 5th in your team depending on who you use. So that's kind of how I've built him out. That's his stats. Now as far as where he's good, we're just going, never trust these reviews. I'm only looking at the reviews. It says Arena Ice Golem clan bosses naming different parts of the game. Do not, this is where a troll comes. They'll put in a fake review, and it's funny because newer players will listen to this, look at these stats and think, okay, he's good here, and he's actually really crap. So have a judgment, just don't waste your time with these because they're just really rubbish. Arena offense 4.7, I would agree. He's in my arena team. He's in one of my 3v3, which is actually 4v4 times 3 arena teams. I use him in Ice Golem, I use him in Doom Tower, I use him Faction Wars. Essentially most places that you can't use Rotos, I do use Rotos. Hell, even in Dragon, in some of the keeps, I use him everywhere. Ice Golem speaks of 4.7. He's fantastic for block reviving the ads. Just make sure with the A2 you knock off 60k HP to activate the block revive clan boss. 4.4. As far as damage goes, I may actually agree with it because I have used him in clan boss to get damage with a few revivers, defense based champions, just to see what he could do with an attack buff. Arena defense, make him slower, is fantastic. Dragon's Lair, he's good in the waves, but I guess the dragon, he's not too great. I much prefer him in different dungeons if I'm being particularly honest, just for the mechanic on how you kill the dragon. Faction Wars is just top tier. Minotaur's Labyrinth, he's just good, he brings pure damage. And that just means you get a faster runtime, so hell yeah. Campaign locations, if you want to finish off certain parts of the campaign to get all your stars, yes, he's good. If you can put in somebody in lifesteal, decreased defense or a reviver, or just a high HP champion that can give him some backup, then Rotos is really good for campaign. Magic Keep, yes, same affinity. Spirit Keep, he's also good. Void Keep again, really good. Spider's Den, yeah, not too great. Fireness Castle, I mean, if he just had more than a single hit, he'd be really good for Fireness Castle, but it is a shame that he is not really great there. And Force Keep, you will get weak hits. You will want to stay a Force Keep, absolutely. Now let's quickly go to gear and let's look at, apart from broken sets, what could you put him into? Could you put a speed set on him if you wanted to quicken him up? Potentially. Crit damage is a great set for Rotos. Lifesteal is also good for Rotos. Unkillable teams use Fury, so it's hard to say. Frost, I mean, I wouldn't, if it was broken sets. Plus 10% turn meter, if I never used it, but maybe regen, I'd put on a healer immunity. Potentially, yes, for an area team, Rotos and immunity. If you get the correct speed and damage, immunity is really good. Shield, no point. Relentless, you can. Savage, one of the best sets for Rotos. For late dungeons and Platinum Arena. Destroy set, I would put different champions in a destroy set. Stun set, no. Toxic set, no, I wouldn't. Chance to counter attack when hit, probably wouldn't. Avenging, no. Stalwart, no. Reflex, I can see use in a reflex set if it's a damage one, just because it helps his cooldowns cycle way faster. Cruel, yes, I would put him in a cruel set. Divine offense, divine crit rate are good, yes. Swift parry as always, partially the meta, so you may want to try it at some point. All these other sets I won't include because it's just, you farm them at your own rate, so you may not have them, but any damage sets, crit damage, crit rate, cruel, savage, any type of damage, mainly based gear set, like reflex and relentless is really cool for Rotos as well. It's going to help him get back to that A3 way sooner, gets the extra turn. So 3 turn cooldown goes to a 2 turn. If he procs a cooldown, basically it's a 1 turn wait for his A3 again. And that's kind of how I would build him, but basically go damage, full nuke. You can have him as slow. I've seen 113 slow Rotos, 6k attack, just stupid crit damage, the greatest a master is, obviously fully booked, and it's just a remarkable way to build him. And just wanted to share it, show you my build, show you them. I'll just quickly show you the master is. Not sure if I did, so let's end it here and I'll show you. They're old, I'm not sure why I went defense tree, I don't know why that benefits. There's delayed death, retribution, fair enough, helm smasher. Okay, yeah, we could potentially change some of these masteries, but I use him everywhere. He's a fantastic champion, and anybody that has a Rotos should use him. Definitely Ice Golem. And then the keeps as well. Minotaur is really good at just taking it down. His main dungeon is Ice Golem though, because he's really good at blocking the adds. I still use him in Arena, so I like the manual Arena. Use him in Doom Tower, use him in Faction Wars, there's a Mark of the Wave. He's good if you put anybody in, they can give him a heal if he needs to, or a revive if there's a multi-hit enemy. He will stay alive, and yeah, if you can get him into a set, like I say, savage, crit damage, any damage based one. And if you can't, do not be afraid to go just broken sets. I have broken sets here, but yeah, I'm still quite happy with the build, as I haven't changed it yet. So he's one of the best champions in the game when it comes to being a damage dealer. Single target, decreased defense A1, vitality plunder where he steals HP in the A2, kills an enemy, gets an extra turn, possible block revive in the A3, and a really cool passive which means any damage from a single attack cannot exceed 50% of his HP, so he cannot be one-shotted, which means again he makes him even better. So this is a different kind of video, but this is my Rotos. I wanted to show him off. I wanted to show everybody how I had him built. Need to update the masteries, but you know the stats you're looking for, their damage. You know the sets you're going to put him in, their damage sets. And if that doesn't work, just go broken set and get all the nuke you can potentially find. And as far as Rotos goes, guys, that's it. That's how I use mine. I'd love to know how you use yours. I hope if you have one and you don't use him, just maybe gives you a bit of light as to where he can be used. He is pretty good in a lot of places. Do not count him out whatsoever. He's awesome. So guys, this is the end of the video. I want to thank you all for watching to this point. If you have been, keep on raiding, stay safe, and I will see you guys soon.